I come up here a lot because you get the whole solar heat.
To experience the architecture and decor of this South End enclave is to experience Lee Barron. His credo that life is an artwork in progress is everywhere. It seems everywhere you go, there he is.
There's work to be done.
Almost all of the Cloud Clubbers are in their 20s, but they all depend on Barron's creative support and critique, says graphic artist Tom Martin.
He's the most modern older gentleman that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I have grueling arguments and conversations with him about concept and media and the future of art like I could never have with anybody of my generation.
There have been a few generations of artists who've passed through the Cloud Club. Susan Aroney, a painter, speaks fondly of Lee.
Lee is one of the most unusual people I've ever known. He is a man on a mission. His mission is to make the world a better place through art.
Aroney lived in one of Barron's apartments for 9 years, starting in the mid-1980s. Now living in Gloucester, she still paints, gaining notice for her work on Holocaust themes. But she misses the Cloud Club and Lee's ability to help her break through creative stumbling blocks.
Lee would just be there saying, let's just problem solve. And it was a sense of having someone in your corner all the time. So it was great. It was great.
Besides painting, Aroney spreads the artistic word through her work as Associate Curator of Exhibitions at the Cape Ann Historical Museum.
The mission of the museum is to collect and preserve artifacts and art from Cape Ann and keep it for the public. And of course, invite the public in to see it.
Their treasure is a gallery devoted to another Gloucester artist, Fitzhugh Lane, whose paintings of 150 years ago captured Gloucester in a timeless way.
His work shows a continuous development from the specific of the harbor, the ships, to the general of the atmospheric qualities of life and a spiritual essence of nature.
Susan remains devoted to art, in large part because of Lee Barron's influence.
Lee was like a mentor to me at the time. And no matter what, I think that I have in some ways incorporated Lee's philosophy and voice in my own head as to my continuing priorities regarding the importance of art and my sticking to it despite, the obstacles.
Another former Cloud Clubber, Nadine Boughton of Medford, lived there in the mid-70s. A photographer and writer, Boughton says the place stays with her.
It just linked me up to things that I felt passionate about and that have stayed with me all these decades.
There is no telling where art will carry Lee's current residents. All of them say that success or failure aren't the primary concerns. The concern is just being able to create an end enough in itself.
We all just expect that people want to lead interesting, creative lives and work hard.
No matter what we're doing, no matter what's going on, we're always trying to make art happen in our lives.
So you never know what's going on inside that brownstone next door. Painter Liza Reese is making her first few brush strokes with fame, having just wrapped up the first gallery show of her paintings. Chronicle will be back after this break.